You're listening to WSIM. We're playing all the greatest hits. And today we're going to introduce you to that lovely early access darling, Motel Manager Simulator. Hey everyone, how's it going? This is Mind. We're about ready to jump into Motel Manager Simulator. Now this is a game where I have about 20 to 30 some hours in currently, but we're going to start up a whole new game for this whole new channel, which is Simulated Mind. This is my second channel. My first one is Mind TV, which if you love indie games with good playthroughs and fun in-depth reviews, as well as interviews with many horror indie game devs, then I would highly suggest you also check that out as well. And the link will be down in the description if you decide to do so. But with that, let's jump into Motel Manager Simulator. You know, you really have to wonder where we're at currently, especially when they have shipping containers being placed together like they're a bridge. I didn't notice that the first time I played, but now looking at it, I'm like, what is going on? This is Chernobyl. Welcome to Chernobyl. We must rebuild. Overall, though, I do like the intro to this game. It gives you kind of a purpose, even right off the bat at the very beginning. You're a traveler, you're trying to figure out what's going on. You get the wonderful note from the grandfather.
Hi, grandson. What took you so long? If you're reading this, it means I'm long dead. I just want to tell you that I'm proud of you and I know you will take care of yourself. That's why I left you nothing. I've decided to leave this letter for you in this abandoned place for no reason at all.
Love, Grandpapa. I will say that this game is probably one of my favorite early access simulation games of like the past year. It is so incredibly addictive, and there's so much creativity you can do. You can customize the outside of your motel, the inside of each motel room, the inside of your lobby, which surprisingly, I actually don't see a lot of people doing. When I've seen playthroughs, they focus so much on the motel room, which I get because with adding on certain items, you get payment bonuses. So you get bonuses added on to that room cost. So that way, ideally, they pay more, you earn more. But I think it's part of the fun, though. It's part of creating your own personal motel. And so you can customize all that. You can customize the outside of your shop and the inside, as well as the outside and inside of your warehouse. And whenever you have a staff house or staff housing, you would be able to actually customize that too, which is pretty cool. So there's a lot of things that you can do. There's a lot of ebb and flow, and things can get hectic, but it never feels insanely stressful, where it's like, oh my God, I just need a breather. And I think that's really nice too. It's not easy to have that sort of pacing built into the game, especially like this, where a lot of it is also controlled based on the actions of the character. So here we have full food, full energy, and if I understand food right, and this is just by me kind of staring at it off in the top left corner. I believe food is burned through before you start burning through your actual energy, which allows you to sprint. And then when you have no energy, you could keep going, but you're not sprinting. Now, the walking is a fairly solid pace. Like you move fairly quick, but it's always nice to have this. So let's see here. Turn on the power. So we go here. Let's fuel up. I see a lot of people go to the fuel pump, which I understand why. If you've ever played Gas Station Simulator, that's exactly why. Among many other games. When your energy is depleted, you can't run. Sleep in bed, eat, or drink to regain energy. Also, make sure, hang the outlet on the wall, set up your computer. Oh, it doesn't want me just to fill this up yet? Okay, well, you know, hey, fine. I'm trying to be an overachiever over here, I guess. But there's something truly satisfying about this game. You know, it doesn't have your Steam achievements or anything, but there's still a lot to accomplish in the game. And I really like that. You want to increase sales in the shop, you could think about what items you can sell. You want to stock and, you know, be so focused in on making sure all the shelves are filled, you can do that as well. So a lot of neat things. Actually, let's get the bigger items. Smaller items can go into a trash can that we have. And you could pick up to 5 items up, which is actually pretty nice and impressive for, you know, using just one hand. And there is something like nice, of course, about these games when it comes to being able to just clear stuff out. Also, it is very fun to yeet things. Look at this. Look at that. Almost made it in. It makes you feel like your character should have been like a pitcher for a baseball team. Actually, it's an interesting thing. My dad actually played a lot of baseball, a lot of high school baseball, and won a lot of championships. And he ended up getting into AA. So he wasn't in AAA, but he did try out for AAA. He tried out for the Detroit Tigers and a few other teams. Unfortunately, he ended up actually tearing his rotator cuff and doing some other damage to himself through pitching, just because he pitched for so long and so often that it really just wore him down physically. But I didn't know that for the longest time. I thought, oh, that's really cool. And it was interesting because baseball is one of the first sports I actually played on a team. And I always wanted to be pitcher. And it was always the coach's son that ended up becoming pitcher. Hold control, left control to pick up more than one object. You can lock objects to mark them as not pickable. That's right. Now, I will say that with the non-pickable stuff, one thing I have noticed is that you will get a cart for the shop and the warehouse, and you will put items on it, and you can wheel it around back and forth. And it's great and all, but the one problem I have is that in my other game, I have different things like a statue and flowers outside of my shop. And anytime I wheel that trolley around or that flat cart around, and then wheel it back around again, it always ends up picking up items, whether they're locked or not, and dragging it all the way back to the warehouse. So I go to the warehouse with the cart, and I turn around, and then I turn back, look at all the sides, and I'm like, wait a minute. Like, there's a statue hanging off the front end of the flat cart and everything else. I'm just like, oh my God. All right, so let's make sure we're all good here. Now, I like the fact you can customize in here. The only thing you can't do is switch out chairs and the desk and stuff. I wish you could, or I wish there was like maybe an upgrade system where you could definitely change the look of it and vibe of it to fit the rest of your customizations. But again, with it being in early access, there's still plenty of time. All right, so they want us to start up on room 1. And again, it's always good to start with the lights, because as soon as you don't have sunlight, it makes it a little difficult. Makes it a little difficult to see. Yeet. It's very satisfying. Okay, let's go ahead. So place 2 ceiling lamps. So the lamps are going to be over here. Oh, and actually, so I don't forget, one of the things I love is if you have stuff in the warehouse and on the shelves and all you have to do is go into a room and access your warehouse inventory here. And basically what this is just a like a developer menu in order to spawn things in and then place them. But I love how they've incorporated it as a mechanic in the game. And it really does save a lot of time, and it does help with quality of life a lot. So let's go ahead and we'll introduce 2 lights. So is it going to be electric? No. What is it? Room lamp? No. Ceiling lamp. There we go. That's right. And then another ceiling lamp in here. Oh yeah. You know, I've seen a few other games too where when it comes to picking up trash, you have to like click and hold and then a circle fills up around your reticle. I don't like that because I feel like if I'm picking up an item, unless it's super heavy, it's not going to take that much time. It should be a very quick thing. So I really like that this is as quick as it is. Because it feels good to clean up, but it feels even better to like just get into the creation of stuff. God, I need a broom like this. It's magic. Oh yeah, if you hear that sound, by the way, if I understand it correctly, I believe it's the dumpsters here. The bottoms like open up or disappear and all the trash just falls into the void. And this is the timer to show you. So that way you don't have to worry about a garbage truck coming in. Not that I don't like the idea, but I thought it was interesting in Gas Station Simulator. Okay, get the floor pieces, paint buckets from the warehouse, build room floor. Left control, click all. And it's nice they give you some stuff to start with so you get used to it. I like when they can incorporate the tutorial into the base game. And it actually has some sort of impact on your initial gameplay. You know, honestly, you could just sit here and listen to the ambient noises and just like fall asleep. Okay, click on E, hold down and drag. And that's one thing I'm still trying to get used to. I'm so used to using a mouse because I played so much Gas Station Simulator. And make sure that is covered. And let's get that. Perfect. Time for the bathroom floor, which I don't know. I don't know what I think of this. Like, most of me doesn't like this, but it could be worse. Also, technically speaking, you really don't need to put any here if you put a tub here. But I do it anyway. Because it's like, you know. It'll haunt me in my dreams. I'll just know, and I'll wake up in a cold sweat, crying in a corner. And the painting's actually pretty satisfying, honestly. Sometimes it can be a little tricky, but still, you know, feels good, man. Okay, so that one is empty. I actually really like this system too, how they show the paint color on the side. And that also gives you your level of how much paint is left. Also, what's really nice too is if you can't really tell by the actual color on the can what color it is specifically and you want to try to match it, you have the numbers on top, which I think is just a really intelligent design for something like this. God, it's already so much brighter in here. Gotta love it. All right, let's do the bathroom next. And if you like a game that is technically chiller and quieter, enjoy this now, because it will pick up. And you want it to pick up because you want your motel to be successful, right? Uh-huh. All right. They're having a good old time out there. I'll have what they're having. You know, I was originally paranoid on, what happens if you select a spot that's already painted on? Will it still count it? Because in some games, I've had that happen where it'll count it as you painting over white paint with white paint. And it's just like, no. But it doesn't seem to count here, which is really nice. Equip your paint roller and paint the walls and the ceiling. Okay, so we still have to paint the ceiling in here. And let me tell you, I should have noticed that this ceiling was not painted yet. As in real life, I'm 6'4". So I'm usually pretty close to the ceiling, and I notice these things. About that. I mean, what about this strip here? Congratulations, you've painted everything. Sort of. Game's like, good enough. Also, it starts you off with $1,600, which is pretty nice. I've seen some people go super cheap, just so that way they can start on a second room earlier. I, for my first run, went sort of the middle ground and went with stuff with some nicer bonuses. I still went somewhat cheap, but I added some extra bonuses. So that way I can just make a little bit of extra money off the main room here and work off this, because really, like, the money over time you're going to generate is going to be mostly from the shop. Like, I should say on a daily basis, all your money is going to come from the shop, because you're going to have people staying for 24 hours up to 96 hours. And so with that, you're not going to generate money each day from the hotel rooms. You're going to generate larger sums though, but then you have to wait. So if anything, I just want to make as much money off of one room as I can to an extent before then transitioning over to another room. Just because I'm going to need that daily income or that daily revenue coming in. Now, also the other thing I'm going to do is I would recommend doing this at least when you're starting off, and that's moving the washer from the warehouse over here to the lobby, into the room with the bedroom, or with the bed, yeah, aka your bedroom. And the reason why is because it's just going to be you initially. You're not going to be able to hire anyone, and it just doesn't make sense to run stuff to the washer all the way there when you can just run it here, clean up everything, and then go into your warehouse inventory with F and just pull what you need, or pulling it from here and dropping it back off here, depending on how many extra towels and blankets and sheets and stuff that you have. So I would say start off putting it here, but whenever you start getting employees and you want them to clean the rooms, then you're going to actually want them, or when they're doing housekeeping, I should say, because cleaning the rooms is actually a little different. Housekeeping is taking care of like the towels and stuff like that. I believe the toiletries and everything. And with the housekeeping, they won't see the washer over here. They'll only recognize it if it's in the warehouse, from what I understand. All right, that can stay there. Not worried about that. Okay, that's all squared away. All right, now we get to spend money that really isn't ours, technically. That's always fun. So first starting off with a bed. Now, when I did this the first time around, I did a single bed, but I'm almost tempted to buy a double bed. It's more money, but the nice thing is you can easily have a room if there are two people looking to use it. So you're not limiting yourself right off the bat to just, okay, only one person and that's it. So if two people do come in and say, hey, we need a double bed, you already have it. You don't have to push anyone away with you just having the one room. And it especially sucks when you're in that situation and the two people want to stay for 96 hours, which is way more money than the one person that wants to stay for like 12. So let's go ahead, double bed, double bed. Let's go with this one here for bed sheets. None of the sheets have bonuses, by the way, which is interesting. They do list bonus, but it's 0. I wonder if that'll change eventually. Because you would assume, that there's like cotton and Egyptian cotton and, polyester and all these different fabric types that you could use to make sheets nicer. And there's thread counts and stuff too, right? So you would assume. Let's go with blue, black, white. Good. Let's see if the bed is brown. We don't want everything to be brown. That's kind of boring. I guess white sheets, that's fine. I mean, you want it to look good, right? Something you could be proud of. Let's do the white and blue blanket. The pillow. Let's go ahead and do the white. For doors, honestly, I've been doing this for all of them in my first playthrough. But you could definitely upgrade and get more money from it. But I feel like doors would be like one of the last things. Like I want it to look nice just for my own preferences. When I have to, if I have to look at something I've done, I want it to look at least somewhat nice. Because you could tell like the cheaper ones also look very banged up. Like they were used prior to you getting them. That whole secondhand door story, But let's see here. We could do the black trim with the white, but I'm going to do door 4 again. Well, one for the bathroom and one for the front door. Ceiling lights we already have, but you could change them if you wanted to. Or add more if you really wanted to as well. There are some room lamps so that go on the wall that I would recommend later on. That will add some additional money to your room too. I went with Sync 2, because at least it's 50 cents. It's not all that much more money. See, for towels, I think I went directly with towel 6 because of the $3. Actually, you know what? We'll be a little cheap. We'll do the blue ones for now. And let's go ahead and do toilet 2. Because if anything too, ideally that bonus with enough people, it'll help pay back the item you just purchased. So going a little more expensive to start off with isn't bad because you're getting more money back anyway. Toilet paper. Yeah, definitely going with the red toilet paper. I don't know why red toilet paper, but hey, to each their own. And then for curtains, I did curtain 3. That's what I went with to start off with. But I think also like the blinds 1 is pretty good for the pricing and for the bonus that you get. Actually, let's do that. Let's just do that and see what they look like anyway. Because I have no idea. So the room lamps that I'm talking about that attach to the wall are room lamp 7. Which, I mean, if anyone's ever stayed at a hotel, I think so many hotels that I've been to, they've always had these kind of lamps. But they're $27 each. So, you know, it does add up. We'll maybe look at that in a second, though. We have closets, drawers. Electric's a big thing, though. I would definitely recommend an air conditioner. But the thing is with the air conditioner, you not only need to plug it in, so you need to make sure you have an outlet, but you also need an air conditioner unit on the outside. So this goes on the inside, this goes on the outside. And then from there, let's throw in a carpet. Give it some life. So you have the larger carpets for the rooms, and then you have like smaller ones for the bathroom. I actually use this at my shop because it kind of reminds me of a shop mat. Like if you ever go to a place that has a lot of snow, especially, you'll see like these really big, thick rubber mats. And that's just what it reminds me of. I wouldn't use it for a shower, but I thought it worked for the shop, so I put it there. Let's see, for the holder, I did bath heater 2, which I like. Plus, just look-wise, I don't understand the red and gold. I have nothing against the colors. I just, you know, personally wouldn't use them myself. Also, I find it interesting that these are less... Oh, no, these are the same bonus as this one. But this looks cheap to me. Like, this looks like a really cheap plastic toilet paper holder. I know, I'm toilet paper holder shaming. I know, and I'm sorry, but I can't help it. Well, let's go with... Man, it's $1.50, so might as well. Let's get hand soap. Let's get forehead and shoulders. Apply directly to the forehead and shoulders. Let's see here. Eye clean. Oh yeah, protective shampoo. You got to have that protective shampoo. Don't leave home without it. Good old fair dent to go along with that. Accessories. I did put clocks in every single one. Also, you will want a mirror for the room, for the bathroom. One, it just makes it easier to get a bonus. Again, $15, you get $2 each time someone visits. But this one in particular gives you a little shelf, so you can put all your toiletries on top of it, which is nice. So you don't have to add in an additional shelf or try to find a sink that has enough space to put all the toiletries on it. Unless you just, you know, want to throw stuff on the floor and call it good, you can do that too. All right, let's also grab a TV. We will need an outlet for that. There are some appliances you don't need outlets for, like the toaster and stuff, but then there are other ones that do, like the fridge, the microwave, and the TV. All right, let's grab a TV table. I like table 2. I think that works. What is this? Table 1. What? How? What? I'm trying to picture how this is going to look. Because to me, it just looks like a headboard to a bed. Uh-huh. Yeah. Okay. Well, we're going to grab that because I have no idea what that's going to look like, and I'm super curious. Let's also get 2 room lamps, because that's $6 extra per visit. Also a ring light. Okay. That's interesting. That's right. $812.28. I think we have everything we need at this point, at least to start off with. We could throw in a chair there, because if you could be a peeping Tom and look into the rooms, and people will be sitting on the bed, standing awkwardly, expressionless, like a psychopath. And other times they'll be sitting in chairs and stuff, but you do get a bonus for it, so that's something. You know what? Let's do this ottoman that is being called a chair. I guess it's an ottoman stool thing. I don't know. Go with that. And also, do not forget to grab a trash can. It will save you so much time of picking up trash in any single room you're in. You will absolutely want a trash can. Otherwise, I think we're good. All right, so the van is too small, so let's do, or the small van is too small, so let's do big van's too small, so truck. We can pay a little bit more to speed it up. Honestly, I'm fine though, because we're gonna do some cleanup anyway. Also, we need to do a little bit of resting anyway to get our energy back up. You know, if it was only that easy to fall asleep and wake back up, man, that would be amazing. Steve, how's it going? How are the kids? Ooh, look at that. By the way, your character is superhero level strong, in case you were wondering. Now, luckily, there's no timer or anything like that. You don't lose money by having the delivery driver just hang out. But I always like to pull everything out, see what I'm working with anyway, and get him to go to, you know, wherever he's going. Home, the shop, the warehouse, you know, whatever. The man has kids too, you know? He's got a family. And honestly, nothing is worse than working a service job and just having people take their time, like, unnecessarily. And you're just sitting there like, I've got so many other things to do. Please don't make this worse than what it needs to be. We are totally fine. Everything is fine. How are you doing over there, Steve? Doing okay? Yell if something bites you. What in the hell is this TV stand? Okay. I'm so curious on how this is going to work. I'm not seeing it currently. Maybe someone else does, but I don't see it yet. Okay. So the floor's done, painting's done. Yep, so let's get all this stuff. Let's go ahead and grab the stuff we can easily plug in. Yeah, I feel like if people like House Flipper and stuff like that, you'll probably like this game to an extent. Or like, if you enjoy both Gas Station Simulator and House Flipper, I think you'll like these. I think you'll like the elements in this game. I really do. Okay, yep, you're good, Steve. Take it away. Then this can go up here. Okay, that can go up there as well. Because we can just go through our inventory menu to get those. Actually, for some of these other things we can too, but I feel like sometimes I forget that there are certain things in my inventory menu, and it's just better for me to like actually physically see it. Well, crap. You good? Everything fine? Yes. Okay. Oh, it's just the light shutting off. Okay, great. I thought the power went out, but I'm like, I don't see no electricity, so I'm confuzzled. Fantastic. Yes, I've played Tetris. No, I don't play it well. There we go. Aha. That works. By the way, I really hope OSHA isn't watching, for those of you that work in the United States. Because boy, would they have a field day looking at this. You know, I was playing this, and my partner looked over, was watching me play it, and she's like, you know, those carts, they don't move like in real life. And I went, how do you mean? She's like, that is moving way too smooth. You got to have one of the wheels spin around and it constantly like jerking left and right, left and right. And like, yeah, no, that's fair. Like, I've definitely used flat carts back in the day with previous jobs. And yeah, I don't think I ever had one that just ever felt like a perfect smooth ride. Though I'll take it in this game. Best chair in the house. Boom. Make sure to lock things in as well, because it is so easy. So easy to accidentally pick up something you don't mean to. Well, crap. I forgot that for everything curtain-wise or blind-wise, you have to buy two. Oh, these I could have actually left at the warehouse, but that's fine. How does this work? Guessing this is the front? Question mark? How? What? How? What? What? How is this a TV stand? Like it just sits here? Like it's a... Because it almost just looks like a fireplace mantle, but without the fireplace. All right, someone has to tell me if they've actually seen something like this before, because I don't think I ever have. don't understand it. What? Like, why? Why would you have something like this? It's so tall. And so thin. I feel like this is not right. But I can't just attach it to the thing. I have to set it on top of it, so... good enough. That is such a... That is a something. Oh, hi. God, I love that. Oh, that's right. No. For a double, that's right. It's kind of a funky system. You, you need 2 sheets and 2 blankets for a double. Oh, that's right. I completely blanked on that. Which means, oh yeah, that's right. We'll need 2 pillows, actually. So we can order those, though. That's no problem. Actually, let's do that now. So we burn through the time a lot easier. Even though I was saying let's go for a double, I'm just used to starting with the single. Let's go with, let's see, closet or... So we needed the other blinds, and then we need the other sheet and the other blanket. God, I almost feel like I should spend more money. It just feels weird having 3 items. Not that I really need anything, I guess, right now. Let's see. Drawers. Well, I mean, that wouldn't be terrible. If you really want to, like, role play it out and think about what would people need. All right, I feel bad. Let's just do that. Fine. There. We also have plenty of trash and stuff to pick up anyway. Pop that back there. By the way, if you ever go carpet shopping or rug shopping, and the place you go to, if their carpets or rugs look this stiff, go somewhere else. Just do it. You'll thank me later. Okay, that's for the shop. The ladders are used for one thing in particular. I don't know if they're used for anything else, but you see that thing rotating on the top there? That's a free grand, a free $1,000. Thank you, developer. And the only way to reach it is if you have a tall ladder and then a short ladder. Shop, shop, shop. Everything here is good. I don't understand you. Nice. You know what? We never ordered a tub or a shower curtain. Oh my god. You ever just have one of those days? Okay, this needs to move. Why are you such an abomination? What are you? Wait, is it like this? Yeah, it doesn't... You just sit it up here? I'm so confuzzled. Alright, and we should have outlets. I'm trying to remember where they are. I think they're in the warehouse. I thought we got a free box of outlets, though. Oh, no, that's right. We get a few outlets for free. We used one for the computer. That's right. We have to order outlets, too. For some reason, I was thinking that we had a box of them, but no, they just give you a few of them. So you use one for the washer, use one for the computer. So yeah, so we'll want to buy outlets so we can plug in the TV, because otherwise you won't get the bonus, because it will say that it's not plugged in. Oh, that's so strange. Yeah, so we'll get everything, and then we everything we need for the bed. But yeah, we need a tub. Oh, I can't believe I forgot that. I think for me, though, it's just there are so many things to look at and so many things to, like, go through, which is great. It's great to have options. But it can just be easy in the back of your head to go, oh, yeah, I totally picked that up already. So we got the sink. We need the bathtub. Which, I mean, to start off with, I did bathtub 2 in my first playthrough. Which I'm still working on, mind you. I'm not even finished with that. But let's see here. Gotta add in... Yeah, let's do bathtub 2. And then we also need... Is it under miscellaneous? Yeah. Let's just go with outlet 2 already. It'll be nice to have for when we actually have like a microwave and a refrigerator, using less outlets that way. So let's go ahead and do that. And then equipment. So outlets. Shower curtain. There we go. I'll get to it eventually. Under curtain, carpet curtain. There we go. That's right, because they're at the very bottom too. And what I love is that you put in the items and they get saved. Gas Station Simulator and a few other games, they don't do that, and it's so frustrating and sad. Hey Steve, how's it going? Good to see you again. By the way, you're going to see me in like another couple of hours in-game, so just be prepared. Okay, bye. Okay, so this stuff I can pull from the access. Just grab that one and that one. Okay. Okay, then once he goes away... Actually, where do you go? Cotton Eye Joe. Oh, okay, you go that way. And then you despawn. And then we can place the order again. He's really gonna love us. You know, not gonna lie, this doesn't look very brown. Looks more so black. Because in the image, it looked brown, but I'm seeing black here. No, I mean, you could kind of tell it's like a really dark chocolate brown there. Can't transport in current vehicle. Wow, we're van shaming now. Just strap it to the top, Steve. You'll be fine. All right, so we don't have any wall art or anything like that. Nothing too crazy fancy. Not a bad thing to do, though, for sure. Especially when we make just enough money. So just some easy add-ons that aren't too expensive. There are like posters that are super cheap for like $3. So let's see here. Let's go to bed sheet. Doop. And nice. Look at this all looking semi-empty, but better. You know, it's like pretty people. They don't have a lot going on upstairs. Like, there isn't really a lot going on, but what's here is nice. More or less. Don't know what the hell that is. But, you know, other than that, it's nice. Let's see, we have all the toiletries that we need right now. Oh, actually, we did do bonuses, though. So let's add the toothpaste, the Fair Dent, the hand soap, and the shampoo. God, these are such big bottles. I mean, I wish I got large-scale ones from hotels like this. That's great. Okay, so while we wait, might as well pick this stuff up. Is everything okay? Boy, they really disagreed with that. You know what would be hilarious? And I keep thinking about this as I play this. With it being so isolated, it would be hilarious if they had an Easter egg in this game where you just suddenly saw Bigfoot. I actually haven't looked out here. What is out here? Oh, wow. Okay. I didn't know we could go out here. I wonder if that'll be playable land later on as the game develops. That would be cool. Also, oh man, could you imagine managing a swimming pool? That would actually be kind of cool. Having to like expand it and clean it and stuff like that. Get the weird trash out of it, you know? I know in real life it would suck, but like in the game it would actually be kind of interesting. Nope, there's the black hole. See, we have black holes and dumpsters. Having a cryptid is not that far off. Hey Steve, how's it going? Good to see you again. Yes, I know your wife misses you. She hasn't seen you in several days because I keep ordering stuff. I'm sorry. Hi, bud. Good to see you. Thanks so much. Appreciate your time. Duh. Duh. And yes, it was just for 3 items, but it was totally worth it, okay? Just remember, Steve, you're making a difference, okay? Don't you let anyone else tell you anything else. Also, run, the coyotes are out. Or wolves. I don't know really, to be honest with you. Both, I guess, maybe. Maybe it's a hybrid. yeah. Oh, to go with the red tile. That's great. Are we sure this isn't a horror game? Okay, we did that for that. Alright, so for you. Make sure we lock stuff too, because I will grab something. Perfect. Alright. I am kind of glad you have to buy hardware. You know, like, for instance, the rod for the shower curtain and stuff. Though this is weird, though, seeing this. Really weird. Like, there's so much space between this and the shower curtain. Like, what? All right, let's do this. Cool. Taking a nap. Oh, I hear somebody. Hello. Hi there, lucky carrot dropping citizen. How are you doing today? Don't worry, I'll eat that later. Thanks. What can I do you for? You looking for a room? Ooh, 1 bit for 72 hours. Wow, look at you. All right. Hold on just a moment. Put that bad boy down right there. Sir, have no fear. You will have a room where you can rest, manicure yourself with that fantastic mustache, and so much more. Take this room. Please, give me money.
Thank you.
No, thank you. I am glad you are skipping and just frolicking and so happy. Yeah, I'm just going to follow you in just to make sure. Okay. I didn't get your name. What's your name? You're just standing there like a creeper. Then again, so am I. Sir. Okay, have fun. You're my first. My last. My everything. Computer delivery fuel. Yeah, so we'll need fuel for the generator, but also to make money at the shop, at the gas station. Yeet. Oh. Open the gas station. I don't wanna. Actually, we easily could. Yeah, let's do that. It's the shop I'm concerned about. We'll be making money in no time. Actually, we already are. Haha. Well, while I wait. I will say one weird thing about this game, and I don't know if it's just a meme by the developer or what, but there are literal electric cars that will come up and be like, hey, I want gas. And you're just like, okay. Just don't blame me for when you have issues with your vehicle there. Hi there, welcome on in. Good to see you. Are you melting into the chair? I mean, it's not my place, but you might want to see a doctor. Just saying. Okay. 20.6. Fantastic. Thank you, sir. Good luck with you. Hopefully you can remove your buttocks from that chair. Ah, perfect. Haha. This is also really nice too, the traffic wheel. I mean, it's not as satisfying in some respects as the using a push broom to launch cars into the air 50 feet, like Gas Station Simulator, but it's a really nice feature to basically just treat the car like an RC car almost to get it out of the way. So far, it's worked fairly well. Like 10 out of 10 would RC again, you know? You know, some of these stains really concern me. And seeing the stains appear under people that come by to visit also really concern me. Well, so far, in just about an hour's time, we've been able to clean and modify the first hotel room, get a guest in. We've been able to pick up around the parking lot a fair amount. We still have some things left, but still not bad. And we were able to clean up the shop and get the gas station open. We've already made a couple $100, so no real complaints there. Oh, and here come all the cars. Hey, what's up, bro? How you doing? Nice nanners. All right. I can be hip and cool too, you know. All right, 23.9. Yeah, this game is just pure fun for me. I really just easily fall into it, and time just flies. And that happens a lot with Sims, especially, but especially with this game, though. 6.1. Easy game for babies.
That's quick.
And there we go. There we have it. So in the next episode, which will be tomorrow, we'll get the shop ready, get things going there, start selling items out of there, start selling more gas, and hopefully start getting room 2 mostly set up. No pressure. But with that, thank you so very much for joining me. I really appreciate you hanging out with me today. I know this is a brand new channel, though I am definitely not new to YouTube. I still really greatly appreciate every single view and any single like. If you've really enjoyed this content, it really helps me to better understand what you'd like to see. And also, if you can comment, that goes a long way too, but again, not necessary, but I always do appreciate it. It's always great to hear back from folks and connect with folks from all across the world. So thank you so very much. And with that, let's go out with the sound of gas pumping.
Thanks.
No, thank you. And thank you for watching. I'll see you in the next one.